everyone, I am here today to show my results for my Immufood food allergy testing kit that I have recorded on how to do about a week ago. I used the 270 test kit and I wanted to go ahead and show you they can measure up to 270 food proteins to pinpoint food sensitivities. Now this is not IgE, immediate food allergy testing. This is IgG, which is sensitivity. So I already showed you how to do it in my previous video. You need a couple drops of blood. They'll send you the entire kit and you mail it right back in the prepaid package, and usually you'll get your test results within a week. So I wanted to go ahead and show you what my sample report, well, this is my report, looks like. So right here, it is showing me that out of the 270, 262 were not elevated at all, which is really good, and only 7 were elevated. And I did not have anybody that was highly elevated. Now I do need to say that I take Humira shots for my ulcerative colitis, but I am also on currently about 30 milligrams of prednisolone. I can never pronounce it. Prednisolone? Yeah, it's prednisolone. Okay. So I take 30 milligrams of prednisolone every day, which is a steroid, and I did have to talk with someone at Immufood, because if you're taking steroids, it can actually alter your results, because it is going to, steroids, they lower your immune response to certain things. So that could be part of the reason why I did not have so many come up. But after speaking with the nutritionist, the dietitian that they have, they said to just go ahead and keep my results the way that I have them right now, because it wouldn't have made an incredible difference where they would have been so high. So I wanted to go ahead and show you the ones that they have. So basically anything that's in green is okay. So I have no problem with any fruits, obviously. This over here is spices and herbs. Alfalfa, I don't eat alfalfa, so I'm not really sure, and then I don't eat garden cress. But I wanted to check all the spices and herbs because I do cook everything myself, so I wanted to make sure that there was no problems. Vegetables, they test for all kinds of vegetables. I didn't have any problem with these vegetables over here. Fish, which is so weird, I don't eat eel, but it came up really high, so I'm not really sure why certain things that you don't eat will come up really high, but it's easy to stay away from stuff that you've never eaten before. So out of the rest of the fish, I was okay. As you can see, they test for a lot. The meat was the strangest one to me, honestly. Chicken came up very high for me. I've never had ostrich, so that came up very high, so I don't have a problem avoiding that. But then turkey came up very high as well. And honestly, I have always called myself like a poultrytarian, because I was always eating poultry every single day. That was my meat, was poultry, either chicken or turkey. So I'm assuming that could be why I have not felt very good with my ulcerative colitis flare, because even through the flare I was still eating chicken or turkey every day. So everything else, milk products, cereals containing gluten, gluten alternatives. Now I have been tested for celiacs, so I know that I don't have a problem with gluten, but it's still good to see this as well. No seeds, which is good. I eat coconut a lot, so this is good. And then the other one that came up for me was eggs. Chicken egg yolk was high, but surprisingly not the egg white. So I'm just avoiding eggs completely. right now. I'm avoiding everything that came up in the orange completely. And then you'll have other things like salads, teas, you have food additives, mushrooms, yeast, sweeteners, and then special things. So basically it tells you down here at the very bottom what you can actually avoid right here. So these are the 7 things I need to avoid during the elimination phase. And the elimination phase, it'll tell you like all this right here, I had no problem, so allowed in 4-day rotation. Had no problem with any of these. And then right here, these are my avoiding ones. These are my 7 ones avoid for at least 5 weeks to give your gut a rest. So this is what my report looks like because I had the 270 items tested. If you have something smaller, then you're obviously not going to have all of these on here, but I wanted to test for everything just in case. So I wanted to go ahead and show you on their site, once you get your report, you will actually get an email for your app, which will go on your phone, and it's personalized just to you, which is really neat. Right there inside your app, this is basically what it looks like. You'll click the little bar, and they have recipes that they have loaded in there that do not include any of your trigger foods. So that was one of the worries that I had. Like, what happens if something, if 100 things come back and I have no idea what to eat? Well, they'll plug in recipes that have nothing in them for you, that will have any kind of sensitivities, and it'll tell you how to make them. It'll tell you if they're really easy and they're healthy. You also get to talk with a dietitian for the first 3 weeks after your testing comes back so that they can help you get on track. You'll usually have a phone call with them. I already had my first one this week, and she explained to me different things, the questions that I had, like about taking the steroids, if I should eliminate borderline items too, which I shouldn't. So that was really neat. And I wanted to go ahead and scroll down so that I can show you right here. This is where you're going to download. They'll give you a link to the app, but I just wanted to show you. This is they have it for the App Store and then Google Play. And then this is what it looks like in the App Store. So just like what I showed you, it shows right here your recipes. You'll get personal recipes tailored just to you. Then there's also a section in the app where you can chat with a nutritionist. And then over here, you will also have a sample of your report page, like your results, what came back really bad for you. Now this one isn't mine, this is just part of the app. But what came back for you, the best protein source for you, everything is pretty much tailor-made for you. It's really easy. And I love that you can just take it right to the grocery store with you. So overall, I'm really impressed with the results, especially how quickly it came back. I had my results within a week's time of sending everything back to them. And I went ahead and got rid of everything that was that I was actually eating, like the chicken and the turkey and the eggs. Those were honestly the only 3 things that I was eating. The other 4 I had never actually eaten in my life, so I didn't have a problem with that. But like I noticed that I had some items that had eggs in the ingredients in my house, so I got rid of those. And then like chicken broth. I like to make homemade soups, and I was using chicken broth, so I've switched over to beef broth. So for me, I have switched over to cuts of beef, and then a large variety of fish, since I didn't have any problems with the fish for my meat so far. I might try bison. I'm not really sure. I've seen that in the store. And then something else I wanted to say in the app, if there are certain things that you still want to eliminate, like you can go into your settings and you can eliminate other things, like true allergies. Like for me, on my report, it did not say that I had any problem with soy, but I am very allergic to soy. So I was able to go manually right here into the app. I hit the the little bars right here, and you'll have a setting just called settings. And you can go in, it gives you every single food that was tested for you. So I had all 270 in there, and you can click to eliminate those from all of your recipes as well. If you have allergies or just preferences, like I don't eat mushrooms, so I don't want mushrooms in anything. I don't eat any dairy. I don't like dairy. Then I took out soy and a variety of other things that I don't actually eat, or like pork because I'm Jewish, so there's different things that I eliminated myself. So you can always go in if you don't feel comfortable with just the ones that they did, just from your results. If there's other things that you want to go ahead and eliminate yourself, if you have allergies or preferences like me, or maybe just some borderline things that you were kind of iffy about, where it was almost to an allergy but not quite, you just want to go ahead and avoid it, then you can do that yourself too. So overall, I am really impressed with Immufood. If you guys are having any kind of like food intolerance problems like me, like with ulcerative colitis or bloating or anything like that, any kind of autoimmune disorder like I have, this is a really great test. It's comprehensive, it's quick, and the app they'll upload new recipes into your app every so often too. I mean, it's like foolproof if you have no idea how to avoid certain foods. So it's wonderful, and I am really impressed with the entire setup of it. And I highly implore anybody that's having any kind of problems like that, food sensitivities or intolerances, or if you're just guessing maybe what is bothering your gut or anything like that, I implore you to actually take the test and see, because just from eliminating the chicken and the turkey and the egg, I have felt a lot better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.